Good morning, Venerable Varahi. Good morning, Venerable Varahi.
Good morning. How are you all?
Doing great, thank you. I bet you've got some beautiful weather up there where you are. All the spring
Yeah,
trees.
Cherry blossoms are just gorgeous.
Good morning, David. Good morning, Venerable Tenzin Lamo.
Hello there, Donna. How are you?
Doing very well.
Good.
Hola, Alejandra.
How are you, Donna?
Very well, thank you. Hey, Susie.
I'm having something done on my house, so I'm gonna have to leave and then come back. So I'll just turn the video off.
Okay, great.
Can you put me for Spanish, please?
Sure. Lamala, I'm gonna make you the host so that you can do that, just so that you've got the experience doing it.
Hola, Patri. Buenos días. Cecilia, buenos días.
Dale, buen día.
Buenos días.
Hola, Emi. Buenos días.
Buen día a todas.
Te cuento
Buenos
que acá
días. Cuéntame.
en Bari hay corte de luz, así que Marcelo está sin luz. Hay varios cortes y por ahí se me corta a mí también. Están cortando la luz.
Suele suceder. Alice, ¿cómo estás? Buen día.
Hola Ale, ¿cómo estás? ¿Bien?
Bien, bien.
Bueno, Mitra también, ¿todo bien? Joshua.
Todos bien, gracias. Lamola, can you switch me to Spanish, please?
Yeah, I was having trouble getting her on as host. She's on now.
Sí, sí, sí.
Sí.
Hello.
Geshe Gillick is here.
Good morning. Please have a seat. Oh, yeah.
Geshe, we can't see you. Is your video turned off?
Dissolve into emptiness. This God knows what happened.
We just see a red screen.
Oh, not sure like what happened.
There we go. Now we see you.
No, I lost where? Oh, yeah. Good morning, Namaste. Good morning, Nili. Good morning, Patti. Oh, let's go. President Alex.
President-elect.
President Sandra. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Meredith. Good morning, Goina. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Emily. Emily's. Good morning, Cecilia. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Jill. How's Marinda?
But she's doing the same, but still happy and trying to cope with her pain every day. Thank you for asking.
Good morning, William. Good morning, Venerable Hamullah. Good morning, Venerable Kelsang. Good morning, David.
Morning.
Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, David. Good morning, Susie. Good morning, Dr. Watkin. Good morning, Michael. Michael Fleury. You shave your head? Oh, no. Good morning, Phillips. Good morning, Venerable Tenzin. Good morning, children. Oh, yeah. Oh, good morning, Javier. Javier also. Okay, Alhamdulillah, begin with short prayer. Okay, so we pray, begin with short prayer.
Let's begin with by chanting Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Now the Medicine Buddha, a verse of praise and mantra. So we'll say that 7 times. Bhagawan, with equal compassion for all, whose name, when merely heard, dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispeller of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light.
So all my friends, please visualize if you can. So just to get some ideas, right now, probably so visualization may be weak. It doesn't matter, get some idea. So visualize. Not on just your head, visualize, Medicine Buddha on head of many beings possible, including your own pet, your family member, the person who passed away recently from your family member. You can visualize on their head to Medicine Buddha. So there's something that we need to practice and then to become familiar with the ideas. So then eventually, hopefully, that idea may turn into realities. So that means like it become more like real rather than just mere idea. It become more real than just mere idea. Okay, so they visualize. So then while we recite the Medicine Buddha mantra, the nectar flows. So Medicine Buddha, even there's like sadhanas, that kind of guides you, rangi chivo. So there's the short sadhana, I'm just saying this, rangi chivo, rang, your chivo, crown. Even the word kind of guides, rangi chivo, you say, on my crown. That's what it means, rangi chivo. Sanjay Menjila, Medicine Buddha. Kundo Ngumbu, blue color. Shalchik, one face. So right hand, supreme giving hand gestures, like something like this. Holding a medicinal plant. Even though it has like particular name, Arura, but doesn't matter, medicine plant. Arura. Nyamsha, left hand, meditative positions, placing on the lap. They're holding a bowl filled with medicine. So even though they're generally speaking, there are like immortality nectars, inexhaustible nectars, medicinal nectars. In this case, is for health. So that's why you visualize that bowl filled with medicinal nectar or amrita, same thing. So there's the first one you visualize. So then if you follow the whole sadhana, so then you visualize top of that another one, there are 7 of them, then you visualize. So then you recite each name according to sadhana 7 times. So then the number 7 one dissolve into 6, 6 dissolve into the 5, 5 dissolve into the 4th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, then the last one, medicine Buddha. So then dissolve into your body. So then you recite the mantra. So while you are reciting the name of the medicine, each medicine Buddha, so you need to visualize the nectar constantly flow through your body, that completely purify all the sicknesses. Sicknesses, like problem related to the body, related to the mind, such as anger, jealousy, attachment, all of that. So then body becoming crystal clear. So that's the one way to achieve healthy body, healthy mind, based on medicine Buddha practice. Something that we can do. Okay. So then eventually, hopefully, that visualization might become real. Right now, it's just idea following sadhana or some word that kind of guides you where you're supposed to visualize, or what kind of image, what kind of color, how many hand, how many head, what right hand is doing, what left hand is doing. So then they visualize, that. So want to live, live long, healthy life, only one goal: to liberate yourself, to liberate all other beings from all the problems. The experience that you have, that you yourself going through the problem, then when you look around, everybody else going through the same kind of problems. More or less, same kind of problems, challenge. So then, to set the best form of intentions like bodhicitta. So then aim for fully enlightenment. So then practice 6 perfections. To reach the goal. And just to benefit, that's all, just to benefit yourself and benefit others. Like hoping liberation for yourself and liberation for others. So in that case, it's important to live long, healthy life with healthy body, healthy mind. So that's one can do that based on medicine Buddha practice. So healthy mind refers to positive mind. Of course, when you do this medicine Buddha practice, you do generate positive mindset. So that's healthy mind. So then medicine Buddha is, even though you yourself doesn't have, you may think, I have no power, but practice itself has power. So it will help. So just want to share that with you. So if you can visualize, okay, medicine Buddha on your crown. So then visualize while we recite the mantra, nectar flows through the bowl that medicine Buddha is holding. That bowl is, in this particular case, is for health. That bowl is filled with medicinal amrita, nectar flows and fill up your body from head to toe. Completely purify all the sicknesses, spirit harm, obstacles. Wrongly, tangsal, share the juice. Then your body become like, like crystal. No stain, become crystal clear. Your body become like that. Means healthy body means no issue with the health. Okay. So with that visualization, so then we recite the medicine Buddha, Lamala. So then Lamala will lead.
We'll do this 7 times together. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Teyata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samugate soha. Now the 4 measurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now the 2 mantras. First one is Chenrezig's verse of praise and mantra. Chenrezig is the Buddha of great compassion. So we'll say the mantra 8 times. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head a perfect Buddha crowns in light. Gazing compassionately at all beings, to you, Chenrezig Al Sengwan, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And now Green Tara's verse of praise and mantra. So we'll say the mantra 7 times. Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from all fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om tare tu re so ha. 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 Use the Refuge and Bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje choda soje chonam la chanjo pardo da dagi chushi nyeme sonam je andola penje sanje dombara sho Sanje choda soje chonam la chanjo pardo da ne chodo dagi chushi nyeme sonam je andola penje sanje dombara sho Sanje choda soje chonam la chanjo pardo da ne dagi chushi sonam je andola penje sanje dombara Sada lame me na miya je omba na jaje la zo chuji chola chawa jeba na sanje ya songa rado shi je dewe ju jeba de dara shi je ya tambe chuni chini de shi je namo la ye ge da lu da de je mi ya te wanda na mi ye ge na da dowa kunja na na je da ba tambe ke na da ge chule da kange tuze nye so ne tawa tambe pombe ya tambe chuni de je ba ko tambe la cha tse Ramula, please can you lead 9-round breathing meditations so we will start class?
Okay. Right, so get into your meditation position. So the most important thing, if you're not familiar with the meditation position, is to just keep your back straight and try to relax all the tension in your body, your neck, forehead, shoulders. And then you can examine your mind. You see whether your mind is positive, negative, or neutral. And since we're doing this practice, we're assuming that it's either it's negative. And if so, we have to do something in order to make the mind at least neutral in order to receive the teachings and to do any kind of meditation practice. So then you do is what you're doing is 3 rounds of breathing meditation. So what you do is you put your middle finger on top of your ring finger and put it on your left nostrils, and then breathe deep and slowly through your right nostril. You're breathing in. And then to breathe out, you shift your hand over to your right nostril and slowly breathe out. And you do that 2 more times, which makes the first round. And then in the second round of 3, you take your right hand and you can put your middle finger on top of your ring finger if you like. And then you put it on top of your right nostril, And then you inhale through your left nostril, deep and slowly. And then you shift your finger on your right hand to your left nostril and breathe out deeply and slowly out of your right nostril. And you repeat this 2 more times. So that's the second round. And then for the last round of 3, we breathe in deeply and slowly through both nostrils. I'll repeat that 2 times. And Geshe-la explained it to them once. So should you do it again?
No need. So thank you, Lamla. Very good. So now, please, would you lead the meditation on as so these 9 round breathing meditations. According to Lamrim, this is also for the sake of knowledge. According to Lamrim, is a kind of technique that you use how to eliminate wasted energy. Wasted energy created by uptight mindset. Uptight mindset, does it make sense? Uptight mindset based on idea, opinion, 5 objects that we develop tight mindset. So that kind of waste very energy that mind's riding on. According to Vajrayana practice or Tantra practice, energy is like person who has ability to walk but is blind, cannot see, but able to move around, cannot see. There's energy. If you put into some kind of visual image, so energy is like this, energy is like that. Say a blind person, able to move but cannot see. So now the mind is like someone who has ability to see but not ability to move around. There's something wrong with the leg, cannot move but can see, but cannot move. So that's a special term in Tibetan called Loa Midin. I'm not sure how to say it. Even I don't remember the term in Tibetan. Anyway, for the sake of knowledge, the energy is called Shao Migden. That's the term for energy, Shao Migden. Someone who is like, Shao Migden. Shao Migden. So sorry, the Shao Migden refers to mind. Not able to move, but able to see. Sorry, I'm screwing up here. Yeah, Loa Kangde, there's reverse energy. Loa Kangde has leg, but doesn't have eye, energy. Make sense? Has eye to see, but doesn't have leg to move around, energy. Loa Kangde, Shao Migden, so refers to mind. So anyway, combine mind and energy, able to move, able to see. This is the combination of mind and energy. It's a work of combination of mind and energy. That's why able to move. Just energy cannot see. Just mind cannot move without energy. So that means according to Vajrayana practice, every mind is riding on energy. If that very mind becomes uptight, so their energy is wasted. So according to Lamrim, it's same 9 round breathing meditations, according to Lamrim, is to help us how to eliminate wasted energy that's been stuck into our channels, do cause physical discomfort and to contribute to mental discomfort. That's why you need to get rid of them through 9 round breathing meditations. According to Mahamudra teachings, so this 9 round breathing meditation is to clear out our mind, or like separate the murky mind and the general mind, to separate. Or maybe just think about, put the water in the glass with the dust, shake them. Now you can tell which is dust, which is clear water. So if you let it sit, then it's kind of separate exactly like that. The 9 round breathing meditation, right at the beginning, mind is all upset, can't really tell. Nature of mind is pure, can't really tell or see or experience because it's all mixed. So when you come down to the meditation, breathing meditation, whatever meditation you do, it kind of slowly separates. Now you can see clearly like this, all the dust settle down. Then above that, there's the nature of mind. That's the actual nature of mind. Unfortunately, many times we don't experience that because we are upset, caught up with something, uptight with something, or not able to think straight, or many obstacles. For the sake of knowledge, I just want you to know the purpose of 9 round breathing meditation according to Lamrim, eliminating wasted energy caused by uptight mind. Every thought comes with energy. Every thought, positive, negative, neutral, every thought comes with energy. So, Lusim lesuruma means flexible. There's flexibility in your physical body. You can stretch, you can move, you can bend. That's flexibilities. Sometimes people feel tightness in their physical body, so then do yoga to stretch. Same thing. Not much emphasis on the mental, even though mind gets so tight. Not much emphasis on that, even though yoga becomes so famous in the Western world. But not much yoga when it comes down to the mind. Or mind also do get tight. So then how to make it more flexible? Or then like no need. That's why you need lamrim. Otherwise, physical stretch compared to mental stretch is much easier. Don't need to think much. But mental stretch, to mind to become, that's in order to create flexibility within the mind, or requires some understanding. Not some, but it needs quite a bit of understanding. So the Lamrim is the perfect teaching. Lamrim is the perfect teachings that teach you, that guide you step by step how to create flexibility within the mind. For example, Chibi Mingum, there's the according to Lama Tsongkhapa, Foundation of the Good Qualities, Lama Tsongkhapa, Foundation of the Good Quality, the text, short Lamrim text, composed by Lama Tsongkhapa. In that text, it says Chibi Mingum. So when you reach that stanza, when you look around, Chibi Mingum. What it says, what that very word, what it says, you are not going to be satisfied by doing things, collecting things, getting things. You are not going to satisfy. So that's exactly what it says. Sometimes their translation is like seeking samsara pleasure is draw to all the problems. So I kind of disagree with their translation. It's like not being satisfied. So now ask yourself questions. How many times you satisfy? How many times? How often you satisfy? How often you complain? How often you satisfy? This question boils down on that. Of course, you will find something to complain. We are going to find something to complain till you liberate yourself from samsara. You're always going to find something to complain. The reason for complaint is not going to end long as you are not free from samsara. So that's the fact, that's the reality. How often, you ask yourself question, how often you satisfy? What is satisfaction? So what is contentment? What is contentment? What is satisfactions? Chokshi. If you have satisfactions, if you satisfy, you are the richest person on this planet. You are the richest person on this planet. If you are not satisfied, you could be a billionaire, but you are the poorest person on this planet. You are the poorest of the poor on this planet if you are not satisfied. When you say this word, not being satisfied, doing things, then you look around. Yes, true. It's very true. Looking for more, you are dissatisfied. You are dissatisfied. So that will invite more problems. So of course, why there's desire? Of course there's desire because we are part of the desire realms. Desire realms. That's why that means desire play important role in our realm. That's why it's called desire realm, formless realm. That's 3 realm. Our world is part of the desire realm. That's why there's desire. But you can still satisfy having a desire. You can still satisfy. You could be very much dissatisfied with desire. That's for sure. So it's, it's just kind of it gives you some relief, even just knowing. Even though you may not able to put into practice, just knowing what Lama Tsongkhapa said, give you some relief, and learn what is the satisfactions we learn. Everything is relative. Everything's relative. Some part of the world, the very food they consume, you won't even think about eating that. You won't even think about, just forget about eating it. You won't even think about eating that food. That's kind of food people eat. That's the only food they have. You won't even just think about eating them, just forget about eating it. So now, even there, some of people even don't have that kind of food. Yeah, everything's relative. So now you think about complaining, Everything's relative, everything relative. So satisfaction is the result of thinking, meditations that you develop, So maybe there's something to all of, including myself, all my friends, there's something we need to pay a little more attention. Maybe that's the one leading all the problems. Maybe that's the one inviting all the problems into our life. Maybe way to minimize complication. Maybe minimize complication is to be content, to be content. So easy to say, but I'm here, one who's saying it, but you could say the same thing. Now the question is, when you say "Chepe mingom dunga kunchim go," very word the Lama Tsongkhapa said in the foundation of the good quality, "Chepe mingom," not just mumble the word. Then you think, pause and think. Then ask, question rise: are you satisfied? The question immediately after the question rise: are you satisfied? Yeah. Then someday you may end up saying, "Oh, nothing to complain." Really, nothing to complain. Really, nothing to complain. Nothing to complain. Like, and not only human beings. So there are like 6 billion human beings, and right nowadays, because of the technology, you don't have to go there. You can see how they live, how they make their living, how they live. Wow. Yeah, so Chokshi Jinjin Gokhang nas Chubu Gonya Chiji is one of the Kantama masters said, Chokshi Jinjin Gokhang. Say, for example, satisfaction is like house. For example, let's put satisfaction is like house. Okay, just say satisfaction is like house. Chubu Gonya Chiji is, say you are rich persons sleeping in front of their door. Chokshi Jinjin Gokhang. So you are unnoticed by desire. You are not bothered or unnoticed by desire. you are not bothered by desire. Why? Because you are satisfied. You are content. 초시 진진 공간나 주부고냐 치지였어. 너바 진진 마소와 여바 예스. 와나다 가다 마사세. Satisfaction is like house. You are like rich persons. Means you are content. So that's why you are sleeping in front of that door, which is like satisfaction. You are sleeping there, not bothered by desire, or no desire will not notice you. You are there. Keeping minimum dunga kunchikos. Then you pause there, then the question arises, are you satisfied? If not, why? Compare. Compare yourself, compare. Compare yourself with some part of the world that people eat food that even you don't think about. Even you don't think to eat that food. They eat that every single day, same food every single day. So now you ask yourself questions. Now you are complaining of food. Now your question arises, why you are complaining of food? Why are you complaining? Same thing, clothes, country, environment, people. Some countries, the people live there under constant fear. Now compare. You complain about your country, now compare. Is that true? Dissatisfaction is a draw to all the problem. Is that true? Just pause, analyze, brainstorm, ask questions. Is that true? So then immediately after that, the question arises, are you content? Are you satisfied? Doesn't say not knowing much about Lamrim is draw to all the suffering. Doesn't say dissatisfaction is draw to all the problem. Dissatisfaction. It doesn't say not becoming Buddhism is not become Buddhist is draw to all the suffering. Didn't say. Did not say. Oh, did not say. Dissatisfaction is draw to all the suffering, all the problems. Ide mirus. Oh. Right after that, ide mirus sibya punzo. Unreliable samsaric goodness. Look now. Don't hold tight on something. Why? Changing. It's changing. It's going to change. It's changing. It's not going to be there forever. Idemiru sibe punzo. Sibe punzo, samsara goodness related to the five object. So 5 object. Object that you correspond with the eye consciousness, shape, color. Object that you correspond with ear, sound, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. Object that you correspond with the north consciousness, smell, pleasant, unpleasant, neutrals. Taste, pleasant, unpleasant, neutrals. Tactile, smooth, rough, neutrals, all of them. Each time when you correspond with those external 5 objects of the desire realm, what is called Deyanga, 5 objects of desire realms. Each time when you correspond with 5 objects of the desire realms, how much satisfaction you bring in and how much dissatisfaction you bring in. This is your moral responsibility. Nobody to blame, because your 5 senses You are the one who is corresponding with them through your five senses. How you view them, what's your view, what's your idea about those five objects, what's your idea? It's like something it never change. Ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. There's no wisdom, it's ignorance. How you see, these are the drawback. These are the drawback of samsaric goodness. Drawback. Not saying this, oh, samsara is good or bad. No, no, no. That's mistake. Not saying that. Lama Tsong was not saying, oh, samsaric goods are negative. No, no. Lama Tsong was not saying that. Drawback of samsaric goodness is constantly change. Constantly change. There's a drawback that we need to be aware right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. That doesn't mean Lama Tsong was not saying, oh, don't enjoy. Lama Tsong was not saying that, don't enjoy. Lama Tsong was not saying. This is a result of your positive karma. Why not you enjoy it? This is a result of your positive karma. Lama Tsong was not saying that. Buddhism is not saying, oh, don't enjoy it. No, no, not saying that. Don't become attached. Don't hold tightly on them, even this life. Even this life, don't hold tightly. Need to be aware. This is not mortal, immortal, this is mortal. Or don't think that you are going to be here forever. Ignorance, ignorance. Don't fool by that idea that you are going to be here forever. That idea is deceiving. That's not wisdom. Oh, I may not be, I may not, how you say? I may not will be here. Is the correct English? Huh?
I may not be here.
Yeah, I may not be here tomorrow. Oh, that idea is not deceiving. That idea has some wisdom. You will get something out of that idea. But you learn how to shape your life, sticking with that idea. Having that idea, you learn something. Probably you'll try to get the best out of your life daily basis because you have you don't believe that you'll be here tomorrow. Then you'll try to do the best things as possible. Because you admit that you don't have confidence, you don't have evidence to prove that you're going to be here tomorrow. You don't have evidence. So that idea is called wisdom. So that idea will help you to make better choice in day-to-day life. So that idea is not deceiving. That idea is called wisdom. So you learn something and you learn how to make the best choice in life. I say like, how is it? Dissatisfactions is draw to all the problems, Pause there, pause, ask questions. How often, how long you been eating? Oh, last 50 years, yeah. How long you been eating? Last 50 years. How often you content? Oh, I'm not sure like how many times I come content. Oh, like that same thing. How long you been wearing clothes? Since probably after a few months after I was born. How often you said that you are completely satisfied with this particular cloth? I have to think. So this is something, including myself, all my friends, that we need to pay some attention. If that leads to all the problems, that we need to take that, you need to take that piece of teachings seriously. something is making our life more complicated mentally. So we need to find out. We need to find out. We do the same thing. If there's something pain, we go to see doctors. We ask experts. Can you please diagnose because I have some ache here, some ache there. So doctors, they study medicine, so they diagnose, they know exactly what is wrong in the body, generally speaking. So then based on that, they prescribe medicines. So then maybe give you some advice or not to consume this kind of food, that kind of food, time, everything. If you follow all the guidelines, you will be healed. And there's evidence that other people heal, that you will be healed. Same thing, same thing. Many people was liberated practicing Lamrim. There's evidence. We should see there's evidence. But still we have doubt. Or we don't, I don't think it's just myth liberation. I don't think I can be liberated. We have tons of doubt, very little wisdom, tons of doubt. Sorry to say, all my friend, sorry to say, but that's the fact. Because you say the word, because you are reciting foundation of the good quality. Pause. Ask yourself questions. Are you satisfied? Oh, not really. I'm not satisfied because I've been eating rice and lentil last 3 days. Your reason. I'm not satisfied because I've been eating rice and lentil last 3 days. Or think about some part of the world. They even don't have rice and lentil. They eat some flowers, cook in the water, put some salt, they eat that all day long, day after day, week after day, week, month after month. Now you complain. Now you rethink, oh, I thought I'm the only one who's eating rice and lentil last 3 years. No, there are people who even never had rice and lentil. Rice is like delicacy. Only you eat only occasionally. You don't eat every day. That you are here, you're eating last 3 days in a row, eating rice, and you don't see this delicacy. You see there's something wrong, something bad. Same object, same object, same object. Some people see the delicacy, and you are now dissatisfied. Now where the dissatisfaction is not on rice, it's not on the object, it's not on the object, it's here. See? So that's how Lamrim shape your life. Every day, when I say you make better choice, you try to do something that benefits this life, and there's also some benefit next life, and there's some benefit towards liberation and full enlightenment. The very things that you do every day, it makes you happy. There's some benefit in next life for higher rebirth, and there's some benefit that dedicated for liberation and full enlightenment. Less complain. You need to say in the word, so I am content, I am content. There's nothing really to complain, I'm content. My ego just start to complain, but in reality, there's really nothing to complain. There's really nothing to complain. Just my ego is dissatisfied. It's been dissatisfied since from beginning this time. If you don't teach a lesson, it's not going to be satisfied by itself. Instead of saying it requires it requires quite a bit of knowledge in order to satisfy. Idemirum. So then talks about idemirum, sibepunzo, unreliable samsaric goodness. Understand the drawback of that is dissatisfactions is the drawback. Then what I should do, reflecting on the drawback of those things, samsaric goodness, something that I greatly enjoy. Now what I should do? It's not just, if you are greatly enjoying, that's good news. No, you are not just greatly enjoying and you are dissatisfied. Mm. What is the choice now? Then you say, okay, to reflect your, Lama Tsongkhapa, you are saying, no, Lama Tsongkhapa, you are telling us to meditate on the drawback of dissatisfactions and like unreliable samsaric goodness. What I should do? What is the another choice? In everlasting happiness, what is called liberations. Aim for that. Aim for that. That's Lama Tsongkhapa. Nimi rinne thalbe dewala tunye chimbo chewa chinjilos. Make the strong wish to achieve liberations. That's the choice. That's the choice. And that's the best choice. The best for you, for forever. Best choice. Oh, that's too big to achieve. I don't think I can achieve. Why you think like that? Why you think like that? Buddha's lifetime, there's a person called Anguli Mala. Angul, thumb, Mala, rosary. Killed 999 people. Very dead life managed to liberate. Why you are thinking that you can't have no chance? Why you are thinking you have no chance? Why? What kind of valid, like I say, reason to prove that? Why you think? So there's no happiness. It's kind of like tricky term. Happiness generated by looking, touching, hugging, same thing. Happiness generated by reading. Happiness generated by thinking what you read. And happiness generated by thinking again and again, thinking deeper what you read. Oh, you can generate that happiness. It's not that difficult. You could do. Do you believe in happiness by looking something? Do you believe? When you go to museum art, when you look at some art, this kind of makes you happy? Oh, is that happiness? Yeah, it is happiness. Is that everlasting happiness? No, it's not everlasting happiness. But is it happiness? It is happiness. Happiness by smelling something good. Do you enjoy it? Did you ever experience that? Yes. With satisfaction, this happiness will last longer. With satisfactions, this type of happiness will last longer. Means you will appreciate more what you have, rather than meditating on what you don't have. Dissatisfactions. You will appreciate more what you have, rather than solely focusing on what I don't have. Yeah. I very much wish I could speak like you. I could speak English like you. I very much wish. That's something I don't have. If I just solely focus on that, what good comes out of that? Nothing. Or you study hard, or it is what it is. Or it is what it is. So then there's also, you are saying in English, grass is green. Other side of, how is it? Grass is green.
The grass is green on the other side of the fence.
Grass is green, other side of the fence. That means you don't see your grass is green enough. Even though you have green grass, but you don't see that, or it's not green enough. 제베 민금 동안 군치고 이데미로 시베 부조지 예미리네 탑에 대화가 중요한 정보자와 친절로서 yeah. Samsaric happiness require effort, dedication, intentions, actions. Same thing. Happiness of liberation require effort, dedications, investment. You need to invest energy and time. Same thing. What's the difference? Or difference process, less complicated, more pure. For the liberations, same require some effort, a lot of effort. Same thing. Effort in the samsaric happiness. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. You could put some effort. There's no guarantee it will bring happiness. There's no guarantee. Could go badly wrong. Could go. There's like possibility. There's so many things could go wrong before you achieve some happiness. According to liberations, no, there's nothing will go wrong. There's nothing will go wrong. It will take time, but nothing will go wrong. Samsaric pleasure, there's so many things could go wrong. There's risks. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. No, so then subsequently, of course, most of the time you just mumble the word, then once in a while, then you kind of aware what you are saying. Then you pause. So the one thing that I kind of forgot that yeah, please, every day, okay, all my friends, including myself, each time when you experience some difficulties, trying to connect that, Four Noble Truth. Try to use the knowledge of Four Noble Truth in day-to-day life challenge. Each time when you face some kind of challenge, first thing that you need to do is to diagnose why there's problem, why there's problems. Don't quick to blame. Oh, because of a Gigi Sambo. Wrong. Could be wrong. There's 100% chance that could be wrong. The first thing that we do is why? What is the problem? Oh, the problem is that I've said something to somebody, that person is not listening. That's the problem. For example, problem could be so many things. Why you take this so seriously? There's question after questions. Oh, I said something to Gishisambo's nephew, then he's not listening. Why there's so big deal? Why that is so serious? Why? Ask question, why they're so serious? I'm not sure what kind of answer. What is the most serious things that for you is your mental happiness? If that's the most serious things that you think in your life, so then you need to protect them. Every day, like I say every day. So that's why not able to subdue your mind, not able to subdue all kind of negative, all sorts of negative mind rise. Then if you don't focus, then you become kind of go with that, so then it becomes worse and worse. You're not being mindful. Then they become part of your life. So anger, become part of your life, you get angry all the time. You never thought about doing something, and then it's hard. It's hard. Okay, so Nyembo chunim likes antidote needs to be developed in the smallest part. You can work with the subtle anger. Subtle anger needs to be the last to deal with. First, you need to work with the gross anger. That's how you challenge. When it comes down to abandonment, you challenge with the gross part. The antidote will probably be small, then it will become bigger and bigger. Yeah, like Lamrim. It's not Gilupa things. Lama Atisha is not Kajuning Masaja Giluk. Lama Atisha is Kadama master. And found this word Lamrim stages the path. It's taught by Chachamuni Buddha, passed down to Nagarjuna Arya Asanga, then Lama Atisha, then Lama Tsongkhapa. Suldi Ture Tönda Nyembechas. If you just reach one time, just one time, not say every day, read one time. Suldi Ture Tönda, just reading one time, listening one time. Tamju che the Tube Piansos. What kind of benefit you bring in? You're bringing in the benefit of teaching Lamrim. You're bringing the benefit of listening or listening Lamrim. So there's that much benefit involved. The foundation, all the good qualities, that's very short Lamrim. It's easy to memorize. We memorize song. So need to really, all of us, we need to think seriously. Oh, I would like to meet Lama Tsongkhapa teaching in next life. Oh, there's something that you should do now. It's not just mere wish. So then you could say, what do you practice? I practice Lamrim. I consider myself as a Lamrim practitioner, nothing more, nothing less. I think about Lamrim on a daily basis. And I pray for Lama Tsongkhapa that I will meet Lamrim teaching next, or maybe not to be born in Ganden Pure Land. See, there's many things. There's many things. Sorry, my teaching is like crow nesting, crow making nest. There's no order. One piece, pick it up, put it there. One piece, pick it up there. And in the end, it all looks like this. I'm not some kind of the bird that make their nest very neat. Not like that, all that. So now you need to put it together, make it more. You are the one who's making everything beautiful. I just mess things up. You put it together. Lamrim is so when you read the Song of Experience composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, in the very beginning sections before you reach to the precious human life, what Lama Tsongkhapa said, read and think a little bit what Lama Tsongkhapa said about his Lamrim teachings. From the beginning, from homage to till you reach to the precious human life, between that, you read slowly and see what Lama Tsongkhapa was saying about the Lamrim teachings. Then you realize, oh, it's an important one. It's important. Okay? So, so now what time is, Domasi? What time is over?
Yes, Geshe-la, there's about 5 minutes left.
Okay, so now we'll stop. So,
Oh, Geshe-la?
Yeah.
There was a question from a student
Yes, yes.
who asked, in this time when so many are suffering from depression and anxiety and mental illness, is there any way to slightly adjust the medicine Buddha visualization to focus specifically on mental and emotional suffering?
So yeah, you are supposed to focus, whatever physical problem that you have, so that you need to specifically focus on that when you do medicine Buddha, like depressions, what's called anxiety. So that's why I request all of you pray for every living being every day, all the time till you reach enlightenment. So pray for every day. So, Samula, you remember that word that we recite, the dedication part, as I request you to say 3 times? Dedication part from the Shanti Devas? Not just 1 time, 3 times. You remember that? As I said, I recite that 3 times. Chona kuni lidam sims. Chona kuni lidam sims. No matter wherever they are. You remember? If you are doing some practice at your home, so in the end you do dedication, then you say this Shanti Deva's dedication from the chapter number 10. When you reach to this specific word, then I myself repeat 3 times and I dedicate all my merit for that. Shona kunni ludan sims. Dunga neba chinyi ba tata daga sonam ji dega janso tobashus. Remember? Something, the suffering related to the mind and body due to merit I created by myself. Children, you remember? Doma said mute everybody else. Now, Hamula, your speech dissolved into emptiness, cannot hear. Everybody else speech dissolved into emptiness, cannot hear. Now need to visualize what Hamula is saying, so you have no idea.
May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again.
Not that one. That's like one that relates to the mind and body.
May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind,
Oh, that one.
gain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits.
Oh, so you say our merit, if you're doing your practice, my merit, I repeat this word 3 times with contemplation, so like there are so many problems that relate to the mind, people like experiencing depression, anxiety, so then there's so many disorders, so many different kind of disorder. So this in the development world. The world, there's so much development world. Can you imagine the third world country? Even in the development world, there's so many problems that relate to the mind, anxiety, so they're like many different types of disorder, then fear, anxiety, depressions. So then why every single day, pray. Every single day, pray. Whatever merit that you create, you dedicate it for that cause, and you repeat this stanza 3 times with your heart. Dedicate, every day, dedicate. The ones why people ask, oh, Gita, can you pray for this? Can you pray for this? Yes, you pray, not just because that person asks. You are praying for that every single day. Every single day. So that's why I request all of you, pray for happiness up, pray for like that. Doesn't matter. Oh, don't say, oh, I have nothing to do with that. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. It's not a nice thing to say. We have moral responsibility for prayer. Can you say the word again? Chona kune ludan se dungan na ba chinye ba teta dagi sonum tu dega janto toba. Again, dissolve into emptiness, couldn't hear. We need to visualize.
I'm
Need to-
sorry.
We need to visualize what Lamla is saying, need to visualize.
May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits.
Yeah, we will say this now. This will be Lamla dedication. We will say this 3 times together.
All right.
Chona kune ludan se dungan na ba chinye ba teta
May
dagi.
all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding the foot. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drink. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains, bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now the long life prayers. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso. Please remain until samsara ends. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama, ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Majjhima's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers, honoring the 3 jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Om Tare re soha. 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 Om Tare re soha.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. So children, thank you very much for translating all the people back in Patagonia. Thank you so much. And all of you have a wonderful Sunday. Please be safe and well. So see you, some of you on Wednesday night. So then maybe some of you next Sunday. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Geshe-la.
Geshe-la.
And
Thank
also
you,
people,
Geshe-la.
everybody watching on YouTube also.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Sunday.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.